Okay, James, here's your next video. So, I've got two drawings open here. I've got the 201 drawing you did, and I've got the 202 drawing we're going to do. So, what we're going to do is something a little different. 202 probably isn't the best example because there aren't that many openings you can use, but I'll show you what I want you to do. What you want to do is you want to come in and look for an opening like this, a double opening like that with two bays, right? The horizontals are going to be kind of similar. So if we come over here, we did a two-bay opening in the first one. So what I'm going to do is just do Control-C. It's going to ask me for a base point. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to pick this point right here. Then it's going to ask me to select the object. So I'm going to select everything. The mark numbers, everything, like that. And hit Enter. Okay? Then I'm going to switch back. And I'm going to be in this double opening over here. And I'm going to do Control-V. And I'm going to paste it right at that same corner. Okay? Now, if you're lucky, the lines will all line up, but normally that isn't going to happen. It's not going to be lucky. So this vertical mullion really needs to be over here. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped a step. My bad. Let me undo that real quick. Okay. I'm sorry. Before you do that, sorry, I'm rushing along. What I want you to do is just erase all of those. You can grab them all and hit E for erase, and it'll take them out. Now, Control-V. We're going to paste them in right here. Okay, and now you'll see this thing's off. So what I want you to do is use the stretch command. Again, you're learning your AutoCAD commands. S for stretch. You want to grab all of the items here. Grab this bottom left corner and move it to there. So now you can see my opening's closer. Sorry, you probably can't see that. I zoomed off the screen. But now you can see the opening's closer. So now I'm going to do another stretch command, and I'm going to grab just the vertical mullion. And then I'm going to move that part over to there. Okay? So then you might have to move some of your mark numbers around if they've kind of shifted on you, just to make them more visible, because it's hard to get the mark numbers right in one grab. So shift those over a little bit, just to make it pretty. So you don't have to run UPD. In fact, you don't want to run UPD yet because we have to change the elevation number and some other things on it before we can do that. But what I want you to do is just find all the openings that have the same number of bays. And then what I want you to do is actually just copy those in and stretch them around so that the tags are ready. Does that make sense? That's what I want to do. So like this is a 3-bay opening. So I could come over and I could grab something like this. I'll do my Control-C. I'll zoom in. I'll grab that point. I'll grab all the mark numbers like this. I'll go over to 202. I'm going to do my erase command. I'm going to grab all these tags and kill them. Control-V. I'll paste this in at that same point. Then I'm going to stretch. I'll just stretch the overall opening. I'll grab that point right there and put it right there. That should line up all over. And you'll see this one actually lined up, which is great. Oh no, it didn't. I'm sorry, it's not lined up to anything. So now I'm going to grab these tag lines. And I want to make sure I get this guy with it. Actually, I'll do stretch again. So I'm going to grab these tag lines like this. Now I'm going to exclude these guys because I don't want them to move with it. Because these guys, if they move with it, then they're going to be in the wrong spot again. And I'll have to move them all back. So I'm just going to use Shift and deselect them. So now I'll grab this point right here and I'll move it to right there. Then I'm going to stretch this one. And I'll grab this point right here and move it to right there. Okay, now I have that bay done. A lot faster than tagging it all from scratch. Then all I need you to do is sort of move the mark numbers around so that they make sense, so they're in the right spots. And that's the process. Okay, thanks very much. Talk to you soon.